This is AFRICUNIA TV, reaching from our studios in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm Deborah Ezeh, and this is a news update. And I will begin from Nigeria, where President Muhammadu Buhari has appointed Dr. Doyin Salami to serve as his first chief economic advisor with less than 16 months to the end of his tenure. The administration has witnessed 2 recessions in less than 7 years of its reign, with the country taking a bottom position in key economic indices, unemployment and inflation, among many others. According to a statement issued by Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, the Chief Economic Advisor to the President is expected to address all issues on domestic economy and present views on them to the President. And now in business, the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, and its allies announced yesterday that they will return 400,000 barrels per day to the global oil markets in the month of February. The alliance therefore decided to stick with its plan on gradual output increase, first reached in April 2021. Oil futures rose yesterday, with global benchmark Brent crude topping $8 per barrel to trade at its highest price in over 5 weeks. Despite a projected 1.86 million barrel daily oil production in the country's 2021 budget, Nigeria recorded a deficit of almost 200 million barrels in the first 11 months of 2021 due to production challenges. And now in South Africa, the alleged arsonist behind the fire that ravaged South Africa's Parliament complex last Sunday appeared briefly in court this Tuesday. The Cape Town Magistrates Court charged the suspect, a 49-year-old, for arson. The hearing is now adjourned to January 11th, and the flames destroyed the chamber where MPs normally sit, and the fire started in the old part of the Parliament complex before spreading to the modern part. And still on the African scene, Kenyan police have so far arrested 8 people in connection with Monday's attack in Kenya coastal Lamu country, in which 6 people were killed and homes burnt. Police had earlier in the day arrested 4, and police issued a statement naming 8 people arrested in connection with the investigation into the killings. In the attack, which took place between Sunday night and Monday morning, 1 man was beheaded. Subsequently, bodies of 4 other men were found burnt with their hands tied and could not be identified, according to a police report. House were also burnt and shell casing found at the scene, the report also said. And now onto the foreign scene. In Asia, about 24,000 people have been evacuated and 2 children killed in floods on the Indonesian island of Sumatra, authorities said Tuesday. Torrential rain lashed the island for several days, causing rivers to burst their banks and water levels to rise in residential areas. The environmental NGO Walhai said the flooding was exacerbated by deforestation to make way for vast palm oil plantations. And now in France, as the world grapples with the mutated Omicron variant of COVID-19, a new coronavirus variant called IHU has emerged in France. Scientists identified the new strain B.1.640.2. This is coming some days after Israel reported its first case of red double infection of COVID and influenza flurona. France has already reported at least 12 cases of this variant, which researchers believe contains 46 mutations more than Omicron. And still on the foreign scene, the United States reported nearly 1 million new coronavirus infections on Monday, the highest daily tally of any country in the world, and nearly double the previous U.S. peak set a week ago, as the spread of the Omicron variant showed no sign of slowing. The number of hospitalized COVID-19 patients has risen nearly 50% in the past week and now exceeds 100,000, marking the first time that threshold has been reached in a year. The average number of U.S. COVID-19 deaths have remained fairly steady throughout December and into early January at about 1,300 a day, though deaths typically lag behind cases and hospitalization. And now onto the sports scene. Antonio Conte understands Harry Kane's frustration at Tottenham's lack of trophies, but says the striker is central to the club's future. Kane indicated his desire to leave Tottenham for Manchester City in the summer before opting to stay, and Conte said he has been totally satisfied with the 28-year-old's commitment to the team, who faced Chelsea in Carabao Cup semi-final first leg on Wednesday. And still on the sports scene, after overcoming fears of postponement because of the COVID pandemic, the Africa Cup of Nations now faces its next big worry: security. Host nation Cameroon will ceremonially launch the month-long tournament on Sunday when they face Burkina Faso. but the authorities are struggling with separatist gunmen in the west and jihadist raiders in the north, and some fear militants will seize the country's turn in the sporting spotlight to launch attack. Security forces in the west are on high alert after armed groups sent threatening messages to teams in Group F, gathering Tunisia, Mali, Mauritania, and Gambia. And finally, Juventus begin a crucial month for the season with a visit of old rivals Napoli as Serie A returns to action on Thursday with a COVID-19 resurgence looming large over fixtures. Dozens of players among the top Division 20 clubs are out of action with the virus, with Juve captain Giorgio Chiellini one of those sidelined after testing positive, and 15 new cases among Verona and Udinese's squad announced on Tuesday. And the rapid spread of the virus has led to stadium capacities being cut back to 50% as the Italian government tries to keep the lead on another wave of the pandemic. And that's all we can take on News Update today. Do follow all our social media platforms. We are at AFRICUNIA TV. You can download our app, join Team Empangram on App Store and Google Play Store. You can also watch us by visiting our website on www.africunia.tv and on YouTube at /youtube.africuniatv. Once again, I'm Deborah Ezeh. Bye for now.